What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP here with Let's Play Shining Force: The Legacy of Great Intention Part 32, and we are here in the battle just before Demon Tower. And as I said in the previous video, we do have a few new enemy troop types: the Bow Rider, HP of 18, attack of 40, defense of 11, movement of 7, agility of 14. The reason why they have such a high attack is because of the assault shell. That is the newest weapon that archers can get. That is a promoted item, unlike the Elven Arrow that we've had for quite a while. See a High Priest and some Golems again. And, oh, there we go. And a Belial, I believe, or a Belial, if I'm not mistaken. HP of 21, MP of 35, you can see Bolt level 1, attack of 26, attack of 26, defense of 20, movement of 6, agility of 22. Because they are magic users and they have high defense, they are going to be hard to kill. So you have to be careful for them. And you can see more Master Mages and, as I said, Golems. There won't be nothing that will appear. There won't be some Golems appear out in the mountain, so we won't have to worry about that. The biggest thing we're gonna have to worry about right off the bat is just the Belials moving up and using Bolt level 8 or Bolt level 1 on us. Which can do quite a bit of damage. You know, it's not like a freeze or a blaze spell. It is gonna hurt quite a bit, so we do have to be very careful of that. I really should take a look at everyone's XP real quick. I was gonna try to move everyone up first before I did that, but Lyle's in a good position to attack. Or I'm sorry, not Lyle. Ernest is in a good position to attack, so he needs to do damage to it. She's okay. She does need to move up though. Blue and Lyle, I'm keeping for more of a experiment, really. Xylo and Gong are useless to me at this point, so might as well. I believe I talked about that in the previous video. So yeah, everyone's right there at 7 except for Gort, and I'll just hold him back. I don't think Ernest should be able to kill this gargoyle unless he attacks twice, which I hope he doesn't. And that is a little bit of wasted XP, but it's good enough. It did allow him to level up, and this is not a excuse me. This is not a very good leveling fight. So if you can level up all your people as much as possible, and then use the next fight as a leveling fight. It's not the best in the world at leveling. It's a boss fight, so some boss fights do have good leveling sections. What was his name? Elliot. Elliot's boss fight was a good leveling fight. Balbazak's was a very good leveling fight. Kane's wasn't too much, but he was definitely up to that point in the game. He was definitely the hardest general we had fought so far. I guess that was it for the big name generals. The Marionette, but the Marionette really wasn't a very good leveling fight, really. It was just a little bit too slow, and the enemies that you had to face, there wasn't enough enemies to really justify taking the time to actually go out of your way. And I hate to do this, but let me see how much Lyle has real quick before 92. Yeah, I probably won't do that. I'll use someone else that I'll use for the not Tao. Yeah, she's almost 96. If I could get her to actually attack, that would be better, but I'll probably have Henri do it, since Max won't be able to do it. There we go. Need to be careful. Don't want to put anyone in position of being hit with a bolt. But once I move people who are behind Ernest, once I move Ernest and people around there, hopefully that should lessen the impact of the bolt spell. But thankfully this next, as I was talking about saying, this next fight is a very good leveling fight. If you want to take the time to it drops it by 10, but I can actually hit that thing. Probably could use the halberd, but I don't want to break it. It's very easy to break, the halberd is, so you want to be very careful. Items that will break, or that have the ability to break, will let you know before they break. They'll say, this item has cracked, and that means that you have one more use out of it before it breaks, so you need to be very careful. You know, you can't use it again. And especially with, like, the halberd, which is the... I don't know if it's the... I don't remember if it's the best... no, it is not. I was gonna say I wasn't sure if this was if this is the best item that a knight can gain. Demon Smile. Oh yeah, the Demon Smile. What that does, I totally forgot about that. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen Belial use that in years. What the Demon Smile does is it takes, I think, all of the MP from a person, or only a set amount, and it will give the MP back to that creature that uses it. Sadly, we do not get anything that to the equivalent of a Demon Smile, and that is one reason why the Belials are so dangerous. You do have to be very careful if you're putting any healers or mages around there, especially early on in a fight like this, or even in the next boss fight. There will be Belials hanging around, and you want to be careful even there, just because of you know, once you get to a certain point in a very tough boss fight, when you're kind of saving that MP for the boss character, and then you just have like a Belial keep stealing it from you. You definitely have to be very careful if that does happen. I don't think Lyle will be able to kill it. I doubt he'll even be able to do that much. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, see, he's looking better and better, but I'm just kind of still, you know, it's going to take quite a while to actually get him to level up. And outside of having him and Blue's borderline useless at this point, to be totally honest. 96, and he has 5. I wonder if she would be able to... oh, no, I can just have her... ooh, I do not think that will kill it. I hope it doesn't, anyway. But that is the weakest spell that I could have used on it, so if it did kill it, you know, there's nothing I could do to stop that, but thankfully it didn't, and she was able to not take any XP from anyone who needed it. Yeah, just like bats, they have a very bad tendency to dodge quite often. 95. I don't want to risk it. I think she could actually kill it with the Guardian Staff. If I had a different staff, I would definitely say there would be no way she could kill it, but with the Guardian Staff, I'm pretty sure she'd be able to kill it. We'll freeze level 2 the Golem and the horse, or Bow Rider, excuse me. And I should weaken him and give him quite a bit of XP as well, so. Luke, where's he at? He just leveled. Don't need to bunch up my people. I need to kill this Belial that's right here, but I'm 93 and she's muddled. Need to have Chris heal her. Need to equip the halberd again before I forget about it. I could have Chris do it. Yep, we're gonna have Chris do it. It will be wasting XP because, you know, all she needs is just 21, but it'll definitely help her. And I now know that, and now heal level becomes 4. That is very, very useful. Getting that, especially at this point in the game. I don't think I've ever actually gotten heal level 4 I think I might have once, or maybe a character that we get later on. Oh, we will get one more healing character at the end of the game. I'm not sure if he already comes with heal level 4 or not. I really don't remember. That's good. Domingo is still able to dodge even while being muddled. That's I don't think I've talked about what muddle does, but that's the biggest thing that's what muddle does. It will decrease the chance of a character being able to dodge away from an attack, and that's why it's so dangerous. Man, these gargoyles ain't giving her nothing. Hopefully this bow rider won't be able to hurt him too much. I was going to say, he is classified as a flying creature, so I'm actually not surprised that it did hurt him as much as it did. But thankfully his defense is still so high that I really don't have to worry about it too much. Just one space away. Blue's pretty much useless as I figured he would be. Still have so many level 6s, I don't need to... See, like, May's level 6. Chris is level 6, but I'm not really counting her. I do need to get her up to 7 just to keep her on level with everyone. Max is still so far level 6. Diane just needs to miss. And Lyle is level 9. I'm not really too concerned with Lyle, so I'll just move. Well, I don't need to put her near that bow rider. Do need to be careful. Hopefully I can draw the bow rider's attention with some of these other people that won't take as quite as much damage as Max would. Pull him back and have Chris heal him. But I don't want to get her too far back either. I'll move her up a little bit. And you can see that... Oh, wait. Oh, it only does a 4. Oh, well, that's kind of crappy. I'm sure it heals for quite... Oh, yeah, it will heal for quite a bit of HP, but that's still pretty crappy. I didn't expect it to be so low. To be totally honest, I thought it was going to be, or the range was going to be so low. I thought it was going to be quite a bit wider. But that's still good. That's still useful. You know, you have a heal level 10 and a heal level 20. That's definitely useful to have. And I was going to say both of those Belial should have been moving up, but only the one is... I don't think that bow rider should be able to kill Max, but I do need to be very careful. If I don't think he'd be able to hit him in one hit, but I'm not too confident that a second hit wouldn't be able to kill it, or wouldn't be able to kill him. Oh, so she can only attack. What the? I was hoping she could attack without a weapon. I don't want her to kill anything, but I want her to level up. Okay, so I don't have to worry about the bow riders. They're pretty much useless at this point. Could have Blue go down there, but no, I think what I'll have him do is I'll attack the bow rider, I guess. I really don't know why I'm even using Blue. I'm not going to use him towards the end of the game. As I've said before, I know who I'm going to use in game, and all I need is just 2 more characters that I'm not going to get right now. I guess I need someone for all the battles in between. Here and there. So I guess I need to have Blue. And I guess I'm trying to use Lyle so that I can see if I can get him up to match match Diane, but I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm just gonna I'm gonna forget Lyle. You know, I'm just not gonna use him anymore. And what I'll do is I'll just have him hang back. You know, stay out of the way, stay away from any danger. I might use him in the next fight just to deal damage to the boss character, since she will be so tough to kill. But I'm not gonna be using him in the upcoming battles after that. Well, let me see. I hope this doesn't kill it. There we go. So I guess I do need to get Diane to level and Henri to level. I can't do anything with Henri anyway, so it really doesn't matter. I was going to try to use Blaze level 1 since it wouldn't kill it, but it should push her over. We'll equip the Elven Arrow again, but I'm not going to attack the Gargoyle. And now here comes the fun portion of this fight, is trying to get everyone through that that narrow passage in the mountains. Thankfully, they haven't been using Bolt. That was a very good opportunity to do so. Might have Diane attack one of those Belials, because I know she wouldn't be able to do a whole lot of damage to it, and she would be able to kill it very level up off of it. She wouldn't be able to kill it, but she'd be able to level up off of it. Blue is the one that I'm going to be using towards end game, so I'll until I get that last character, he'll be someone I'll be using. So we'll have him do whatever he can. But Lyle, I'm just going to keep him right there. I'm not going to use him again in this battle. Let's see, we're 97. I don't think he'd be able to kill the Belial, so I'll have him attack that. Yeah, that's good. His defense went up. That'll help. So now I guess it's just have other people attack, because outside of Chris attacking and Henri trying to level up, that's really everyone else who really needs to level up. So I guess that's what I'll do. I'll just have people attack whoever they can. Try to gain as much experience off of whoever they can. And sadly, I guess Domingo can't fly over these mountains like Blue or any other flying creature can, which does stink, because as I said, you know, I'm just going to be sitting here having a hard time getting everyone through that passage. So 16, I wasn't sure if they would actually be able to kill it in one hit or not, if him or Gort would be able to do that. I need to heal. Did I heal May already? I did, so I need to heal Max. There we go. Definitely need to get her to level up again, so hopefully she can gain more MP. That'll definitely help. So now they finally start to use lightning or bolt. Yeah, thankfully it didn't hurt him that much. As I expected, she wouldn't be able to do a whole lot of damage to it, and she wouldn't gain that much XP off of it, so. Let's see, blue, need to have him attack something. And you can see that where the problem is. You just start running out of space to put your people, and you just have to hold them in place. And it's going to take quite a while to get everyone through this this mountain. If I wasn't attacking that Belial, I would probably cut until I got everyone through the mountain, because it's already, I'm already going for quite a while now, and it's still got quite a ways to go before the end of this battle. Probably have blue kill that Belial. I still think I can get to him with blue. I was thinking about possibly having him go and attack the Master Mage, but I don't think he would be able to do a whole lot. I do need to take the power ring off of Lyle and either give it back to Diane or give it to blue for the time being. Diane will be the one that I end up giving it to, and I'll probably go ahead and do that. You know, it wouldn't take that many turns, and I could easily get blue back down here again to. Oh, wow, really 3? Yeah, he definitely needs it. So that Belial is just a roadblock now, so I just need to kill it with somebody. I hate for it to be Tau, but I won't waste her magic. I'll just attack it. Still doing 4, so that ain't too bad. It's not as good as I was hoping it would be, but that ain't too bad either way. Now the Master Mage is going to be my next problem, but I do need to heal him. I'll do that with her next turn. There we go. She'd just be stuck here anyway. It's good to give her some XP. Sadly, it'll just be 10, but XP is XP at this point. Yeah, just 10. Hopefully I can have her kill something once we get a little bit farther down, or closer to some more enemies, but really there's not a whole lot of enemies that I could have that I would want to risk Chris being around. I do need to be careful. I was going to say, need to have him go ahead and do something. So only 10, and thankfully only 2 people got hit, so I'm not too concerned with that. Well, let's move her aside for now. Have to be careful of that golem. That golem could probably kill her if in 1 or 2 hits. Oh, okay, so he's going to actually move over. I could probably attack it with blue, but I'm kind of concerned about him dying. I'll move him up, and I'll give the. Oh no, I'll just keep it on him for now. Start moving people out of the pass and start moving people down. But as I said, the knights aren't going to move that much, where warriors would be able to move quite a bit more. See, I don't even think she could do anything, and Domingo's in the way, so sadly I'm going to have to use a heal level 5, but I do need to heal him before I send him back down again. Domingo had an item I could. Yeah, he does, and I don't even think I could trade out a slot with somebody to try try and get an item from someone like that. I don't think you can do that until the later Shining Force titles. Gore, has he killed anything? Nope. So we'll have him attack and hopefully kill the Master Mage. If not, weaken it enough to the point where Blue could do it, but thankfully he took care of it. I was kind of concerned about that, but hopefully she has enough HP. Okay, so her defense is high enough that I'm not concerned with it any longer, but that, I was gonna say, that priest might do some damage, but thankfully he didn't. And thankfully Lyle got his turn before Blue did, so I didn't have to move Blue up any farther. So 26 only jumps it up to 30, but as I've said before, you know, every little bit helps. So let's see how much you have. 17. Could probably weaken them with her, but I don't need to. There's too many other people who need to level gain XP other than Tau. Domingo's actually one of those people, but yeah, I'm sure by the time I get someone else who could get into position and attack, that the priest will at least heal himself if he doesn't heal the golem. And you never know, he may get a chance to heal both the golem and himself by the time I get people in range to start attacking. I doubt this will do a whole lot of damage, but you never know. Oh, okay, so got rid of that. But it didn't do a whole lot of damage, it only did 8. Yeah, see, like May and Henri are the ones who really need to come down here and start killing, but because they were the ones in the back, they sadly didn't get to come down and do anything. Luke's still, still high enough that I'm not too concerned with him right now. I will have him attack some of these golems and other master mages, but right now he doesn't need to do anything. Diane really could. Well, I'll have her attack something else. I'll probably save that priest for Max if the priest doesn't heal himself, which it very well may by the time before Max can get into position. But I may even, if I can get Blue into position. Nope. That's what I was afraid of. Well, I could still have Blue attack it anyway. It probably wouldn't be able to kill it, but it would at least be able to attack it. I highly doubt it would actually. He would actually be able to kill it. Yeah, so only did 9, but still gained quite a bit of XP off of it, so that's good. And I can hopefully move Max into position to kill it. I do need to be careful of that Master Mage. And hopefully Max can kill it. And there he did, so that's good. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, but enough damage. And finally, getting everyone out of the mountain. Need to move anyone who needs to be healed back up to try to get Chris to heal them. I doubt she'll be used much longer. Now this is the problem with not bringing 2 healers. I wasn't actually sure if I'd be able to show off the problem with bringing 2 healers. I know this fight, it's really just about turn order. That's the thing that hurts the worst, is just turn order, you know. And again, that is something that varies between, game playthrough to playthrough, is the turn order for each character. You know, one playthrough, I could have Max, Domingo, and Chris in the lead and have everyone else behind, or any other group of characters in the front. and other characters in the back, or some characters in the middle, or whatever. And you just need to be, you know, either you work, you either have whoever you want to get a turn first, to move first, or you have. I would hate to have Max actually kill this thing. Well, I could hold him back and keep him out of the way if I did have him kill. I'm not even sure if he would be able to kill it. Yeah, so. And he didn't get that much XP off of it, but and, you know, and that's the problem with this fight, especially with the Belials moving up. They tend to do they can do quite a bit of damage if you know, if they use Bolt a lot, and so you know, you kind of have your if you only bring one healer, you again, it really just depends on the turn order. But if the Belial does move up and start using Bolt, or you have trouble with a Bow Rider or a Golem or even a Gargoyle, you'll have that healer hang in the back, continuously healing people and wasting the MP and not moving forward. Especially now, you know, I still have quite a lot of enemy troops left. I'm not too concerned with any of them. You know, I highly doubt I'll die. You know, I'll have any character die, but it's still just better to be you know, safe than sorry, and that's why you want to bring at least 2 healers. The game, all it does is if you bring, if you only bring 1 healer, all it does is just make the game difficult. You know, you can still win the game very easily with just 1 healer, but it just makes the game that much harder if you only bring 1 healer. But thankfully, there shouldn't be another fight. I know for a fact there won't be another fight like this, where you have such hard character movement. So, you know, to the point where you cannot move a character, and then your force gets spread out like it is now, with people who can move more or move to the front, where characters that cannot move as well are, you know, kept in the back. The only thing is just oh wow, he needs to stay away from them then. He's utterly useless around a golem. You know, the only problem, I need to be careful with her. Max does not need to get into position to fight. You know, the only problems that we'll be facing is just the fact that, did Luke already attack something? Yeah. I'm kind of torn between saving blue and trying to give out XP. The problem with is just how much damage some of the latter enemy generals, what kind of damage the next set of enemy generals will do to us, as well as what enemy units could do to us. You know, that there will be, especially in the final, I'd say 10 fights, there you can take a lot of damage very easily from different enemies, and you need to be very careful, you know, if that does happen. Of course, there's not a whole lot you can do about it. The only thing you can do is just make sure that your defense is high enough that it really doesn't matter, and just go from there, really. Hopefully I can lure the golem with Domingo and have Henri at least attack it. I'll probably have to spend some time in the next fight actually trying to level her up. I might even actually just sit through the start of that fight and try to power level some people. I'm not sure yet. It's not really needed at this point in the game. I should be on level where I should be where I need to be level wise at this portion of the game. But you know, Chris is still behind. Henri, May are behind. And after this fight, this is the fight that really hurts the most when it comes to trying to keep a lot of your people leveled, or just trying to power level people. And that's why I say, you know, there's no way you can effectively try to level up Blue or Lyle off of... I probably should move Blue, but you know, you cannot effectively power, or, you know, well, you're not even power level, just level Blue or Lyle in this fight. In the next fight, it's a little bit easier, but even then, you know, I mean, it's just so late in the game, and you get so many other characters that are better than either Lyle or... Did he? Oh yeah, he did. He definitely does not need to attack anything. But you know, you get so many other characters that are so much better than either Lyle or Blue could ever be. You know, so why would you waste the spots with either you know, Lyle or Blue? You know, Lyle, you could say, well, you're gonna get rid of Diane, but Diane's not that bad. I mean, she's not that far behind Lyle towards in game. I mean, you know, Lyle is kind of classified as a knight, or he at least has knight tendencies to him. You know, he does have the movement and the defense of a knight, which helps, and he can gain quite a bit of XP towards the latter stages of the game, which definitely helps. But or not XP, HP, which helps quite a bit actually. But you know, even then, it's not that big of a deal to really to actually have him. You know, I guess really the best thing I could say is just using the... Oh, this might actually kill it, I don't know. Okay, so he's doing 3 instead of 1, but and he did gain more XP off of it, which is good. I kind of need to just have everyone sit for a moment and wait, and try to let some of these other people catch up. But you know, I've been going for 37 minutes now, and I'm still not done with the fight yet. And so he doesn't need to attack anymore. I'll probably actually hold him back in the next fight as well. See, if you can get everyone to the coast there, that will definitely help with movement. May needs to attack, and so does Henri. Well, at this point, really, Henri can't do it without wasting XP, so I don't really need to have her attack. I'll probably... I shouldn't have had Domingo and Blue. You know, I should have leveled up Blue and then not used, you know, not attacked it anymore, and just to prepare it for Henri. You know, it's at 1 HP right now, and I can't have Henri attack it, because that will just waste a lot of XP that could go towards excuse me, that could go towards May. You know, so I do need to, and this is actually risky. If both Master Mages decided to attack, decided to use Freeze level 2 on him, they would kill him. So I do need to be careful, but I can have... Nope. We'll just use the halberd just in case, just to make sure that it actually dies. And thankfully I moved everyone you know, close enough to where they can easily hit the shorter grass, and then they can just move down with everyone else. Really, once you get to... See, does she have any healing items at all? Ah, she has a healing or medical herb, so I can have her use that on Domingo, since he doesn't need to attack anymore. And she'll still get the XP from using it. I need to give her that healing seed that I believe Max has. And once you hit the forests and the higher grass, it seems to help with movement. You know, mountains are the worst terrain you can move through, but once you get past the mountains, that seems to help out quite a bit with movement. You know, the rest of this is just forest and high grass. While it will, you know, hurt the movement ability of a lot of your troops, it won't completely make them useless while moving. Yeah, now this is very dangerous. If I can't, I'll probably have Diane, if she can, move down and actually attack. I'll probably start moving people down. Do need to be careful. I don't want to send Max out too far. Put him in range of a freeze. Need to crap. Well, that's probably blue dead. I was kind of hoping I could move down and actually hit that Master Mage, but sadly I can't. Do need to be careful with placement, but wow, I got lucky. Well, now they can kill Diane if both of them decide to attack her. She'll probably end up dying. And really, at this point, there's... Oh, okay, that's good. And now I can easily kill both of the Master Mage and or both Master Mages with whoever, really, and then it really won't matter. You know what the... Well, it will matter because that will affect who I can move where, but really, you know, probably save that one for Henri, and I'll just have... I'll level up off this one. At least I hope I will. Yeah, I'll give him 48, and I probably should have checked how much XP he had, but he probably had just enough that, you know, having him attack when he did was enough to get him to level up. Max doesn't need to attack anyway, so keep everyone in the grass as long as possible. Try to draw his attention with... Hopefully, I'm actually kind of hoping he'll... Well, that's not very... That's really not what I want to have happen, but... Oh, wow, I need to pull her back. Ain't a whole lot I can do. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but at least that keeps him in position so that Henri can do some damage to him. And he didn't do a whole lot of damage to either one, so... I really don't need to have blue attack it. I need to have Henri attack it. I'll wait till after Henri gets a chance to attack, if she ever does. And now you can see the problem with not having any healers. Oh wow, I need to go ahead and kill it. This is stupid waiting so long to kill it. I just need to go ahead and get it over with. You know, all of my... wow. Okay. Well, he still did quite a bit of damage, but not as much as if he would have used a harder hitting, like a freeze spell. So she only got 40 off that. Stinks, but at least she's a lot higher now, and I don't have to worry about her. Need to give her that healing seed so she can heal somebody and gain some XP off of that. Need to see what level she is as well. Pretty pretty sure she's 6, but she very well may be 7. I doubt it, though. Yeah, but she's almost there, so... Well, just start moving people forward. I might have Blue attack somebody I don't know. I'm kind of concerned about his health, especially with that bow rider. If that bow rider was to hit him, I'm sure it would kill him. I wouldn't even be surprised if it killed him with full health, or if it came pretty close to killing him with Blue Hat being full health. And I'll put you there, and I can move Max right in front of her and give her the Shower of Cure. Wouldn't be too bad now that I think about it, but I really don't want to waste a Shower of Cure on, well, at least right now. There are quite a few people who are damaged or even have just 1 point of health missing, but I only have 2, and I kind of need them for the into the game, so probably should do Blaze level 2 on him, but I won't. I'll just do that and probably have Luke come up behind and kill it. And we'll give the healing C to Chris, and she can heal whoever needs it the most. Probably Max, maybe if earn it. Well, see, what do you have? 21. Well, neither of them need to attack, but she probably would get the most off of Ernest, so I'll probably just hold Ernest back and see how much XP he has. 48. I'll probably just have Chris use it on Ernest. She'll hopefully gain the most XP off of him. I doubt she'll gain enough to actually have her level up, but, you know, you never know. Diane probably wouldn't be a bad choice, but she can attack from long range, so I'm not too concerned with her being in harm's way, but we do have a long range attack user. That ain't too bad, so she did get 12. But, you know, we do have a long-range attack user, so that's why I'm kind of concerned. But I highly doubt she'll even be able to move up that close. I can start moving Blue down now. Have her attack the High Priest. Pretty much her and Luke's going to be the only 2 that are going to do a whole lot of damage to it. I could probably hold all of them back and have people like Henri or Gort move up. But this battle's been going on, you know, long enough. Really, it's not a very good leveling fight, as I've said, you know, countless times. It doesn't work out that well. So, really, what I need to do is just level up whoever. Oh, I probably should. Okay, I was kind of concerned that the Heat Axe was going to break, but I haven't received the message yet. But smoke rises from the Heat Axe. Okay, so that means if I was to use the Heat Axe again, it would break. So I need to go in town and fix it. I was kind of hoping he would stay there, but should have known he was going to move up, or at least move forward. But he's doing no damage at all, so I'm not too concerned with that. And he'll heal himself. But really, the only reason I used the Heat Axe is just to attack, get Luke to level up, just so that I could have him actually attack something. Oh wow! You know, the bow riders have very little defense. But I honestly didn't expect him to kill it. See, what is she at? 76. Probably could just, yeah, I'll go ahead and end this now with the Blaze level 4. It's a little overkill, but, you know, I don't need to save the XP for nothing. Oh, wow. 50 minutes. Whew. Yeah. Like I said, this is a very long fight. A very long fight. So she did gain quite a bit of MP as well. That's useful. yes, the Sword of Light is definitely very useful for the. It's a better sword, so you know you really only need to use the broadsword for 2 fights, and then you can get if you do have an you know a bird man with you, you can give that to them. Really quickly, you know, I'm going a lot longer than I planned to, but I do want to show how to fix an item. I believe you can do this with either the item shop or the weapon shop. And as you can see, repair, and then you just go to whoever needs it. And as you can see, it is very expensive depending on what item it is. And then, oh no, let me do that. And there you go. That's how you fix an item. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. You know, I usually stop in the next fight, but I'll just go ahead and end it here just for time reasons. So thank you for watching. Next time we'll start the Demon Castle fight. So until then, let everyone